is Miko. You met him earlier. He is my studio dog in the story room where I write and illustrate books for children. He's very helpful, really. He listens when I'm writing and watches me. Don't you? Don't you watch me? Let's see. Show them how you watch me. Oh, he's not showing me how to, but he's loving to be cuddled. So, he helps me that way, and sometimes he even whispers ideas in my ear. Just joking. But anyway, you should try reading to your animals. It's lots of fun, and they enjoy it very much. So, I told you that I would tell you some of the secrets in the napping house. Well, the first secret that everybody wants to know about is, where did you get the idea for the napping house? Well, when our son was only 3 years old, he did not like to take a nap. He wanted to run around and play. So I was lucky. I took him every day 3 blocks away to his grandmother's house. And when we went inside the room, we went directly to her bedroom, where there was a large, cozy bed with big fluffy pillows and soft covers, and the room was dark. And his grandmother always said, "Get up on the bed, I'll read you a story." So he would crawl up on the bed, get under the covers, and listen to the story. I would go into the next room, and I was amazed, because after the story was finished, I would always hear the snoring of a granny. I'd peep in, and there they were. The dog that was her dog was on the bed, asleep, my son, and my mother. So, walking home, I thought, whoa, that house is certainly a napping house. Wait a minute, that's an idea for a book. So, from that little thought, I began to work on the book, The Napping House, and that's where the idea came from. So, now that I've told you some secrets, my husband, who illustrated the book, is going to come into the story room and tell you some very special secrets. Don Wood.
Thank you, Audrey. My secrets have to do with my job in the book, which was to do the illustrations. And I put in some illustrator secrets, which now you're going to know. The illustrator secret that was most important was find the flea. I hid a flea on every page of the book, even the last page. And you can become a member of the Find the Flea Club if you can find the flea on the last page. It's not easy. Now, every page, as I just said, had a flea, except when one page didn't. Here is a story. After working 1.5 years to do these elaborate paintings, I took all of the paintings down with Audrey to our publisher in San Diego. And a publisher is like the people that make the book happen. They're our partners in art. So here I go down to San Diego with all of these paintings under my arm. And there's a big, long table, and everybody comes by to see the new art, which is traditional. There's like 20 people there. So I'm taking my paintings one by one and putting them on the table, and everybody's going, ooh, ah. That's what you want to hear, ooh, ah. And so I got to a single page, and I put it on the table, and there was no reaction. I thought, did I do a bad painting? Does nobody like this one? And then the art director spoke up and said, "Where's the flea?" And I went, oh, well, the flea's cleverly hidden. I hid a flea on every page. It's right. Oops. Where's the flea? I had forgotten to paint a flea on one page. And I thought all these art experts and all these editors had gathered around and they were admiring my beautiful paintings, but instead they were just doing as readers have done ever since then, merely looking for the flea. There was no flea. So I went down to the corner art store that was close by, bought myself a little tube of black paint and a teeny tiny little flea-sized paintbrush, and I came back upstairs and I painted a flea on that page. And here is that flea up close. He doesn't look quite as good as the other fleas, unfortunately.
Although some people think he looks even better.
Yeah, well, he had one coat of paint and the others had two. Anyway, that was the story of the page with no flea. Then there are other illustration items that we should cover. There's activity pages, which are lots of fun. I took and simplified drawings of all of the characters in the napping house and made them into coloring pages. Now you can go to Audrey and my website, and there'll be a notice about that when I'm done speaking. They'll show you how to do it, and you can download these drawings and print them out and then color them in any way you want. If you like my colors, you can use my colors. If you don't like my colors, you can make the cat, the dog, and the granny look any color that you want. That's the beauty of art. So, thanks a lot for everything and for being here.